Hello, I'm Josh Matthews. Today I just want to talk a little bit about our reading in Social Justice as Counselors and what we can do to move things forward. The article we read presented what it called the golden rule of counseling, which is do unto others as they would have counselors do unto them. And I think that is a great thought. We don't want to just project onto people what we would want in our lives, especially when they're completely different culture, they're from completely different background. We need to look at what would they have a counselor change in their lives? What would they have a counselor do for them? And my personal version, I'd say, takes it even a step farther and says that we need to treat others as God views them. For some of this, that means we really need to step back and stop looking at things from the way we were raised and start looking at what Scripture actually says about people who are outside of our socioeconomic level. A lot of people get a really warped view, and Christianity is not excluded from that, of how God views people that are foreigners or homeless or drug addicts or felons. All those people, Scripture makes it very clear, are unconditionally loved by God, and we're actually commanded to care for those people. The Bible is filled with material that shows beyond a shadow of a doubt that that is God's view, and we're supposed to be caring for oppressed people. One example of that is Leviticus 19, verse 10, where it says, "Do not go over your vineyard a second time, or pick up the grapes that have fallen. Leave them for the poor and the foreigner. I am the Lord your God." That is God's way of taking care of those people who had nothing. He's saying, don't go back over and make sure you get every penny that you can out of your field. Yes, you work that field. Yes, you own that field. But leave it for those people who have nothing so they can eat. God commanded us to care for people who are not as privileged as us. And as counselors, I believe we must follow that example. Something that I can do personally right now in my life is continue my work in my nonprofit and just be in the community, take care of people, and find out what their felt and physical needs are. That way I can reach into their lives and help start changing things for them and bring them up. But once I'm a counselor, it also means that I need to be constantly educating myself on multicultural issues and just what the needs in my specific community are, so I can work to serve those people as opposed to just the people in my socioeconomic system's bubble and the people who can't or can afford counseling without insurance, or the people who can, they can make it through. I need to also be concerned about the people who maybe can't afford counseling other than through a government system, or the people who just, they're not going to seek out normal counseling because their culture says, oh, that's taboo, you don't need that mental help. So I hope this reading and this video just get you all thinking about how we can look at people the way God views them, and how as counselors and people right now too, we can just move to change people's lives. Thank you. Have a great day.